Hi. I wanted to share some thoughts about things that I often find myself thinking about. I continue to search for answers to those lifelong questions, about why we're here, what am I supposed to do, what am I supposed to contribute. And back when I was 19 years old, I was in a very serious car accident, and quite honestly, I shouldn't be standing here talking to you. I should have passed that night. and then 2 weeks later, my very best friend died in a car accident as well. I was in a car accident. 2 weeks later, almost to the hour, he was in a car accident. And I lost him in the sense that I lost his physical self. He died. And I had always wondered, why did he pass away and I survived? There must be something I'm supposed to do. And a few years later, I met a gentleman by the name of Jim Rohn. You may have heard of him, but I call him the godfather of personal development. Certainly he's right there. He came shortly after Norman Vincent Peale and Zig Ziglar and those kind of guys. He was kind of like their contemporaries. And certainly nowadays, there's lots of personal development coaches all over the place, right? It's really good if everybody has a coach or mentor or something like that. We certainly don't do this life alone. And so I have to ask, have you been doing that as well? Looking for answers, being a searcher, wanting to understand what it is that you're supposed to do. So to create a life with purpose, And what I want to say was, so Jim Rohn says, one of the things that he said was, the greatest life to study is our own. And that stuck with me, like a lot of things that stuck with me with him. And so I had always thought that I wanted to have a coach, mentor about my personality and my characteristics and traits and all of that. I really didn't know what to call it or who I would look to for that. So fast forward some 45 years later, and I came across this process called the blueprint process. So if you found your way here and you're listening, you probably have a little interest in this. And I found my way there, and I met Tammy Brannon, and we went on a journey together for 10 months. I took 10 months. I have colleague friends that took 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, but I took 10. Everybody's different, right? Everybody is unique. And so we went on this journey, and we discovered all these things that were unique to me in the combination of them and the intensity of each one, So it's unique. And so I want to express that you also have that. You have gifts, you have characteristics, a combination of traits and beliefs and loves, if you will, that the higher power, the universal energy, God, has given you. When you were born, you were given all these gifts. And as children, we tend to live free, free from obstruction, if you will. We live from the heart and soul. And then over time, it slowly gets pushed to the background. It never leaves us. But it does get pushed aside. You lose faith in it. You lose trust in your own internal voice, your intuitive voice, your voice from the universe. Again, however you want to phrase it, but it is the supreme power of the universe that we were all created from, and everything that you look around and see is all created from it. And so I just want to say that if you have any interest in really learning about your gifts, again, it's all I'm doing is facilitating the remembering of them. It's already in you. And we just have a conversation. And over time, you come to understand what your gifts are. You remember what your gifts are. And they feel like slipping into an old set of shoes, if you will. Very comfortable. And it helps with the trust of the intuitive voice about what direction, you should make a decision about something. It could be in your business, it could be in your personal life. And intuitively you begin to listen to that voice and you trust that voice. And that's the gift that you can give to yourself. And so, if you are looking to take that journey, discover those gifts again, please reach out to me. You have my contact information. It was the best thing that I've done ever, really. It just solidified a lot of the things that I knew, but there were things that I discovered that I had completely forgotten about. And it was very powerful for me. Excellent for my professional life, my personal life, my spiritual life, just everything. It was great. And so I encourage you to take that next step. We can just chat, just pick up the phone or look to my calendar, email, however you like to do it. And we'll chat. And from there, we'll see where it goes. All right. Thank you. And do give yourself the grace to trust yourself, your intuitive self. Just as a side note, we tend to, in this day and age, we tend to look to others to tell us how we should live. And I want to just say that we already have all the answers inside. We always have. And the blueprint process will help you with the confidence, the knowing, the intuition, the trust, the love, everything. So anyway, please do reach out to me and we'll chat. All right. Take care until next time.